Hi students, welcome to my new video. Today we are going to discuss about carbohydrates. So these carbohydrates are very important in our body because it is acting as fuel in our body to give you energy. These are energy giving food. And these carbohydrates are abundantly seen in plants and animals in different forms. In plants it is the stored form of glucose called as starch, and in animals it is in the form of glycogen. In plants, this stored form of glucose called as starch is found in different parts of the plants like leaves, roots, tubers, vegetables and grains. And in animals, this is found in muscles and liver. Both are having high molecular weight, that is starch in plants and glycogen in animals. Both are having high molecular weight and both are having sweet taste. So the taste it is sweet in taste and having three elements present in carbohydrates. These elements are combined, and we are writing for carbohydrate by a short form called as CHO. C for carbon, H for hydrogen and O for oxygen. So CHO means it is a short form for carbohydrates because it contains three elements. And these carbohydrates are distributed in different forms. Depends on how many sugar units are present in each carbohydrate. These are divided into 4 groups. Those 4 groups are given here with examples for each and the chemical formula for these carbohydrates. The first one is monosaccharides. Second one is disaccharides. Third one is oligosaccharides. Fourth one is polysaccharides. So saccharides means it is representing carbohydrates. So you can see saccharides in all the 4 forms. Here also saccharides. In here also saccharides. So these saccharides means carbohydrates. And in monosaccharides, what is the meaning of mono? Mono means single unit. Single unit of carbohydrates are represented under monosaccharides. So single unit of carbohydrate. As it contains only single unit which cannot be further divided or broken down by the process called hydrolysis. So hydrolysis is helping for separating the bonds present in these sugar units. So these monosaccharides are represented by the chemical formula CnH2n ON. What is the meaning of this formula? Carbon is having N units. O also having, that is oxygen is also having N units. Hydrogen double number of carbon and oxygen. That is given by the formula Cn, H2n and On. What are the different types of monosaccharides? It contains only one type of sugar. These are diose, triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose, heptose. What are these names represent, or how can you differentiate these monosaccharides depends on the number of carbon atoms present in each type of monosaccharides. The first one is diose. So the general formula is CnH2n ON. So for diose, di means 2. So for diose, how to represent this formula? We should write carbon 2. Once you are knowing the number of carbon atoms, we can write the remaining hydrogen and oxygen atoms count. How? 2n means 2 into 2, it is 4. Here n, that means same number of carbon atoms, so here it comes 2. Same way we can write for triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose and heptose. So for triose we will be writing C3H6O3. For tetrose we will be writing, tetra means 4. So we will be writing C4H8O4. For pentose 5. Penta means 5. C5H10O5. Hexose C6H12O6. Heptose C7H14O7. This way we can write the chemical formula of all these monosaccharides. The examples for each type of monosaccharide is also mentioned here. What are these examples also we will see now. For diose, the example is glycoaldehyde. For triose, glyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone. For tetrose, erythrose and threose. For pentose, ribose and deoxyribose, and one more is there, xylose. For hexose, glucose, fructose, galactose and mannose. Heptose, the two examples are given here. Pseudoheptulose, glucoheptose. So these are the examples for monosaccharides. Next we will move into disaccharides. Disaccharides are represented with general formula C12H22O11. This is the general chemical formula for disaccharides. There are 3 types: sucrose, lactose and maltose. You know where is sucrose present? The sucrose is found in sugar cane. Lactose, this is present in milk. Maltose, these are present in grain. So sucrose, it is a combination of 2 monosaccharides. Why it is called 2 monosaccharide? Disaccharide means 2 units of monosaccharides. 2 units of monosaccharides are present in disaccharides. So sucrose, it is a combination of 2 types of monosaccharides. What are they? Glucose and fructose are combined to form sucrose. What are the 2 monosaccharides present in lactose? This contains glucose and galactose. Maltose, it is a combination of similar kind of one type of monosaccharide, that is glucose plus glucose. 1 unit of glucose combines with another unit of glucose forms maltose. So we have 3 types of disaccharides: sucrose, lactose and maltose. Moving to the next one, oligosaccharide. What is the meaning of oligosaccharide? Which contains 2 monosaccharides to 10 monosaccharides. So if the sugar is having the combination of 2 to 10 monosaccharides, we are naming and categorizing under this oligosaccharides. The examples are given here: raffinose, stachyose, verbascose. So raffinose means it is a type of trisaccharide. This is tetrasaccharide, and this is the last one is penta. What is the meaning of tri, tetra and penta? Tri means 3 units of monosaccharides combines and forms raffinose. 4 units of monosaccharides combines and forms stachyose. 5 units of monosaccharides combines and forms verbascose. Moving to the last one, polysaccharides. Poly means many. many units of monosaccharides. So many means here till 10 we are naming it as oligosaccharides. So above 10 you can call it as polysaccharides, represented with a general chemical formula C6H10O5 into X. Here X means number of monosaccharides. How many numbers are there? That into we have to calculate the number of carbon atoms, hydrogen atoms and oxygen atoms. What are the examples given under polysaccharides? We have 6 examples here: starch, glycogen, dextrins, cellulose, dextran and inulin. So these are the examples for polysaccharides. So in today's video we have seen what are carbohydrates, what is the importance of carbohydrates, and how these carbohydrates are classified based on the number of sugar units as monosaccharides, disaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides, and you have to remember the examples given under each. Hope you have understood this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.